welcome my friends to day 7 of our Create a Life You Love challenge. So today is our reading challenge day, and the book I've chosen for us to read is The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And the reason I chose this book is because I think for all of us, the relationship domain of our life is important. We want to be in relationships with our partners and spouses and even our children that are peaceful and thriving and loving. And what Chapman discusses in his book is that there's 5 love languages. First one is words of affirmation. Second one is quality time. Third one is receiving gifts. Fourth one is acts of service. And the fifth one is physical touch. And we all have a love language that we operate from when we're in a relationship. And he goes through in his book and he explains each of these 5 love languages and gives examples of how to make a relationship work if your spouse has this love language and you have a different love language. And I think this is really important because obviously the divorce rate in our country is 50%. So once the initial dopamine and pheromones wear off after we meet someone and we get married and then kids come along, there's a lot of interruption and disruption in relationships. And as he explains in his book, it's as if you speak English and you're married to someone who speaks Chinese, and as far as your romantic relationship is concerned, you're not on the same page because you don't understand each other. So he gives some really good ideas as to how to communicate with your partner depending on their love language. And at the back of this book, there's a men's profile and a women's profile. You can take the test. You can also go to his website, which is called 5lovelanguages.com, and there's a full test that you can take to figure out what love language you are. And I think this is important because once you know that, your whole relationship could change. You might have been operating from a place of needing quality time, but your spouse, because their love language is acts of service, they're providing you acts of service, and that's not what you need or want at all. So it's a great book. I think it will help clarify some things in your relationship. The other thing that's great, he's also written a book about the children's languages and teenage languages, and I think that would help for you to have a look at those books as well, especially if you have young kids and teenagers that you're attempting to raise in this really dynamic world we live in these days. So that's it. The book for today is The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, and if you haven't already done it, I want you to go out there and have a kick-ass day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for our day 8 of the Create a Life You Love challenge. All right, take good care. Bye-bye.